Hey y'all, stick around to see what I think of this new lipstick. Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. So I spoke too soon about Chloe. I told you guys she was feeling better. Well, she kind of went back to her old ways of having accidents and throwing up. I really don't know what's going on with her. She's just kind of depressed all day. She's not eating her treats, and that's where I hide her pain medicine. So I've been having to kind of shove it down her throat, which nobody likes that. I hate it. She hates it. But I'm not going to let her sit around and be in pain all day, you know? So yeah, she's just not feeling so hot. I don't know if I need to take her to the doctor. I'm going to talk it over with my sister. My sister thought that maybe she just got a couple of vaccinations and maybe the vaccinations are the reason for that. And I would have bought that if it was only the first couple of days. But today's Monday. It's been almost a week since she's gotten her vaccinations and hasn't felt good. The only reason I haven't taken her yet is it's not like she's having like really runny poops, and you know, it's like, you know, she's not like pooping water type stuff. So, and she's still eating and drinking, going outside, everything like that. That's the only reason I haven't taken her to the doctor yet. She ate last night. She ate maybe too much. Maybe it was too much on her stomach. She ate her regular dog food, and then she ate some pot roast. So I don't know if maybe eating too much after having not ate much for a while, maybe that did it. I just don't know. I just don't know what's going on with her. So I might have to take her to the doctor. I'm going to talk with my sister and see what she thinks, because it's her dog. So we're going to take that route. I'm going to talk to her like right after I get off here. Let me put in my Lumify eye drops. This brightens up the whites of your eyes. It does a really good job, and I really love this stuff. It's a little expensive, but you know, it's one of those things you just buy once in a while. I don't use it every day unless I'm doing makeup videos every day, which basically I am. So sometimes I forget to use it, but sometimes, you know, it's only a couple of drops, and you know, it's a little expensive, but it's not too bad. Today what we're doing is I'm going to review the Them Lala lipstick that I got. I've got good and bad things to say about it. I haven't tried it on yet. I'm doing that with you guys. I've already got some bad things to say about it, but when we get to the lipstick part, we'll go over all of that. And I will also tell you where I got the idea to buy Them Lala. I might have already talked about this a little bit in a previous video, but for those of you that have never seen my videos, I'll go over the whole thing. So I've been wanting, since I did that Tropical Sunset eyeshadow live the other day, I've been wanting to check out this. I put this orange on, but to me it doesn't seem all that, I mean, it does seem orange when I do it like this, but I don't know. I just want to pick like a bright color and use it just all over. Maybe I'll just go over it like really light-handed, and I'll just do some orange eyeshadow today. So this is the NYX Ultimate I Know That's Bright palette. And there is a shimmery orange down here. Let me see if those two go well together. They go well together. Maybe I'll use that, because I was going to use a shimmer out of this palette, but I couldn't find anything that matched exactly. So I'll use the shimmer that's in this palette. So I'm going into the orange on the NYX I Know That's Bright palette. I'm going to go in a little light-handed. I don't want it to be like orange in your face, you know. I'm just going to do light-handed, kind of go all over. And then I'll go in with that orange shimmer. So what did you guys do this weekend? For those of you that came to my live, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. What did I do this weekend? I went to the pharmacy on Saturday, so, you know, no big deal. And then yesterday, I actually didn't do anything. I didn't do any of the things that I had on my list to do. So I got to do it today. And one of those is give Chloe a bath. I really hate to give her a bath when she's not feeling well, but I mean, she needs it. So I'm going to give her some gabapentin that usually relaxes her. So we'll do that tonight. I know it's been on my list forever to do, but I just haven't really gotten around to it. Yesterday I didn't do a video. Well, I did do a short of Chloe, but I didn't do a makeup video. So I just kind of took the day off and relaxed all day. Me and Chloe just kind of sat around, binged watched Below Deck. That's one of my favorite shows. And that's about it. I really like this as a singular color. It's orange, but it's not like clown type orange. And it comes off kind of like a peach. So I really like this. And with the shimmer, I'm going to try to go in with a brush. For the shimmer, I don't want it. I'm going to try to go in with a brush because I don't want it I don't want it so loud, if that makes any kind of sense. So I'm going to go in with a flat, fluffy brush. And if it doesn't come off the way I want it to, then I'll use my finger. But it's doing pretty good. I'm just putting that right down the middle. You see how pretty that is? Just putting that right down the middle. Don't want it to be, you know, too much. It's pretty. I need to keep my brushes together so I'll know to clean them off when I get done. I'll know which ones to clean off. I'm just going to go around the shimmer, kind of blend that out a little bit, just around the sides. Woo! Dip into the orange, kind of blend out the sides. I think this is a pretty color for just like one color eyeshadow. Okay, and I'm not going to do a wing today. I'm going to leave it kind of chill. And I'm not doing bottom eyeshadow. I'm just going to do top. And I'm going to do my gel eyeliner just on the top waterline and the top lash line. Just so the eyelashes have somewhere to sit. This brush is out of control. I have it on my list to buy the, what is it called? Inglot. Black gel eyeliner. I just don't get paid until Friday, so can't get it yet. But this brush is out of control. You guys can see this. Look at this. Look at it. That's what I have to work with. And I try to smush it down to where it's not like that, but it doesn't really work. This is why I oftentimes get the eyeliner on my contact. And then I have to take my contact out and wash it. It's just a pain. It's a hassle that I don't need in my life. Okay, just on the top. Go in with a little bit of mascara. Just on the top. Excuse me. Now I'm going to glue up my eyelashes. Let me see which ones I want to use. Do I want to use the more natural ones? I think so. I'll use the more natural ones. I can hear Chloe snoring. Trying to get the old glue off of my eyelashes. I've used these a couple of times and I think they're about at the end of their lifespan. You can tell when they're at the end of their lifespan, even though you try to take off the glue, it's still there sort of, and it's hard to put on glue. And I put on quite a bit of glue anyway, but it's hard to put on the glue when they're old and crappy. All right, so while I wait for that, I'll go ahead with my moisturizer, and this is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. And I am going to start listing all of my products in my description box on all of my videos. I'm just going to put it in like a notebook, and then I'm going to copy and paste, and then I'll do that for all of them. And then when I'm using something different, I'll make the necessary changes. But consensus has said that I need to put my products in the description, because I know a lot of people do comments, do leave me comments and say, what was this product you used? What was that product you used? So I understand. So I'm going to start doing that. And now I'm going in with e.l.f. Luminous, what is it? Luminous Putty Primer. This stuff is necessary. It's very good for keeping your makeup in place, and it's necessary for keeping oil at bay. Kathy just bought this product. She bought the poreless primer though, instead of the luminous. So I'm very interested to see how hers works out. I think she just used it for the first time today, so that'll be cool to see how it worked out for her. And I'm going to go in with my Covergirl Plus Olay Simply Ageless foundation. I've been using this stuff for several years. I know people that have like so many different foundations and so many different of the same product, like so many different concealers and so many different foundations. Eyeshadow, I understand because you want variety, but I just don't understand why people have and they use different ones. Like, how do you decide which foundation to use? Like, I don't have to worry about that because I have one that I like and I use it every day. So I just don't understand how people decide. You know, I don't like it when there's too many choices because then I second guess myself all the time. So I like having my one foundation, or actually my two foundations that I use. The second foundation that I use is L'Oreal True Match Nude in the shade Very Light. I use this one on top of the other one because I think it lightens it up a little bit. It gives me some shimmer, and it's very, it's not full coverage. It's like light coverage or medium coverage. I'm not quite sure, but it's definitely not full coverage, so I can put it on top of other stuff. The first foundation that I used is full coverage, but you know, there's no police to say that you can't use two different foundations. So this is what I do because I think it kind of brightens my look up, and it gives me some glow, and I like the glow. You see how my face is glowy, dewy. Don't like it when I get it on my fake eyebrows because then it covers them up a little bit. I have to get it back off because you got to see all the little hairs. Okay, now I think my eyelashes should be ready. I almost forgot about them. Let me do this other one first. This one should go on this side. Maybe, I don't know. The glue's dried up a little bit, so and then this one goes on this side. These are my more natural lashes compared to what other ones I use. All right, so I'm gonna let those dry and then I'll go in with my concealer, which is L'Oreal Infallible in the color Porcelain. I like to use a very light color concealer because I like for my T-zone to be very bright, and I think I learned this from the drag queens, but I like the way it looks, so. I'm going to drag that concealer up into this dark, the dark thing. You know, see where it's dark over here? This thing right here, the like inner crease, very dark. So I just drag my concealer up there. And then for this part, I barely even touch it. And then I just, for the rest of it, on the outside, I just drag that out and pat it down and blend it in. But for this part, I barely touch it. I'm going to cover up this inner corner too. But for this part, I barely touch it so that it's bright. But I need to pat it down a little bit because there we go. Now it's very bright. Okay, now what's next? Concealer. I'm using Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Artist. Excuse me. Contour. And I'm going to go into a little bit lighter color because I'm running out of the color that I usually use. I'm just going to do a boop. Little boop. Little boop. I just made that word up. Little boop. Little boop. Little boop. All right. And I'm going to blend this in. What is up with the throat phlegm today? I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to blend this out with a beauty blender. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Translucent Powder. And I'm going to pat down all of the places I put concealer. You really want that to go into your face. into your pores, into your face. You want to really pat it down so that it doesn't lift up. And the primer will help with this, but if you pat your powder down, it won't lift up. All right, and then I take a big fluffy powder brush and I just dip into it just a little bit and I tap it off, and I barely have any on there, and then I'll go into everywhere else, and then I'll blend out the powder that's already on there. A little bit of powder and go here and then blend out the other powder. And of course I forgot putty blush. All right, whatever. I do that all the time and I seem to live through it. Cheers. I'll drink that before it gets warm. All right, what am I doing? The first thing I want to do, because I always forget, is to contour my nose. And I contour my nose with a big fluffy brush, because when I do it with a thin brush, it looks terrible. This looks a little more subtle, a little more natural. I'm going to do the underside of my nose so that it makes it go boop, like up a little bit. And then I'm going to try to hide these big ass balls that I had at the end of my nose. Thanks to my mother. I don't like them. I wish I had like a cool, like just little normal nose. But I mean, it could be worse. I could have a horrible nose. Like, you know, be happy with what you got, I guess. Because it could always be worse. And then I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. And I'm going to dip into my, this is, oh, also this is Elf bronzer. And I'm going to go over every place that I put the cream bronzer, cream contour. Good Lord. I'm really not drunk. I'm not. Ooh, I got some powder in my eye. All right. So I just heard of this little trick you can do with blush. There's actually a blush contour and then a regular blush. So the idea is you take a darker blush than the one you're gonna use, and you put it at the back, and then you put the one that you use in the middle. So I'm gonna try this. So I'm gonna go with this blush right here and then this one here, and I'm gonna use the same brush because I don't feel like finding another one. So I'm gonna put this one back here, and then I'm gonna put the light pink in front of it. That seems like a lot. And it's going to be okay because I'm going to put highlight over it. But this is the idea. This is what, I don't know who I was watching, but they said that this is a good idea. So I'm going to do it. Darker in the back. And then lighter up front. I don't know what I think. What do you guys think? Hold your opinions until I do my highlight. The highlight saves everything. Okay, now what do you think? Can you even tell that there's two different blushes back there? Okay, look at this one. There's a darker one here and a lighter one here. And I'm going to put the highlight on top, like kind of on top of the darker one. So what do you think? Is this a good idea? Is it not a good idea? Let me know your opinions. I have actually no opinion on it so far. You know, whenever things change, I don't like change. Anytime things change, I hate it immediately. And then some things I end up loving. So, yeah, so immediately I hate everything. So just let me know what you think. Let me know if this is something that I should do or not do. Or does do you have no opinion? Like, does it seem like there's no change? Because to me, it kind of just looks like looks like normal. But I don't want my opinion to influence your opinion. I'm going to take that highlight and I'm going to go just in the corner of my eyes, top of where I put the concealer, to brighten up the look. It's always a good idea to put highlight or some kind of a light shade in the corner of your eye, although I forget half of the time. Here's what we're here for. Okay, this lipstick that I bought. All right, so I watch a show called, you know what, I'll be right back. Okay, so I watch a show called Vanderpump Rules. It is a spin-off of one of the, let me put some mascara on while I'm sitting here. One of the housewives, I don't know which one, probably Beverly Hills, since Vanderpump Rules is in California. So, I never watched the Real Housewives. I've never watched any of those shows. But Lisa Vanderpump was one of the housewives, I guess, and she came out with her own show called Vanderpump Rules, and she owned some restaurants. Anyway, long story short, Lala was one of the employees, and then she became very famous on this show, and then she came out with her own makeup line. And I always thought that her makeup was just beautiful. She just got such a natural beauty, and her makeup is always like on point. So I'm like, let me look her up on Amazon. So I bought this lipstick, $25 for a lipstick and lip liner. And I never spend that kind of money on makeup, but I really wanted to try this out. So excited to get this package. And when I got it, I see that the lip liner is one of those where you have to sharpen. And I don't know about you guys, but anytime I have to sharpen anything, it never comes out right. Either it breaks the whole thing off or it's not sharpened enough. This lip liner used to be a lot longer. And so this is the problem I had with this. The lipstick, look at this packaging. It's beautiful. It's like an octagon shape lipstick, and the packaging is just beautiful. So I get this in the mail and I open it up, and do you see how smushed and messy that is? The entire lipstick was smushed up in the top, and I had to dig it out and put it back in its container. So yeah, I'm really not happy with how I got this package. I think that I'm not sure what happened, if it happened at the manufacturer, if it happened during shipping. I don't know what happened, but I was sorely disappointed. So now let's get to the good stuff. I'm going to try the lip liner, but I really doubt that it's going to work because I don't think it's sharpened enough. But let's just try it out. I've tried to sharpen it like 1,000 times and it just never comes out right. So let me try. Yeah, I hate it. Even if it was sharpened, look how it comes out. Very, very light. I believe that the lip liner is just a skinny form of the lipstick. So immediately I hate the lip liner. So I'm going to try another, one of my own lip liners. You know what? Let me try the toffee one because that one will match closest. So let me find that one. It's right here. So I'm going to try my own toffee one. This is from, I can't read it. I'll have to look up on Amazon what it's from. Man, my light keeps going on and off, and that means somebody's at the door. So I don't know like who keeps coming to my door, but that's crazy. Okay, so that's it for the lip liner. I plan on putting the lipstick all over the lip liner. I just needed something there to kind of, I don't know, I just have to have lip liner. So this color is called Basic AF. I thought it looked like a nice color. They have a lot of cool looking colors. I'm trying to twist this up, and it's like so hard to twist up. And I'm afraid the whole thing's going to pop out. But let's just try this. Okay, I like the color. I like how it feels. It's nice and creamy. It's kind of a sheer color, so I like that. It blends well. I really, really like this lipstick. I think it looks great. Do you guys like the color? I love the color. I love the way it feels. It doesn't taste bad. The only thing that I really hated was the lip liner and the way it came in the package. But I really like it. Do you guys like it? It's shimmery. It's a nice color. It goes well with my lip liner. I will never ever use that lip liner. So all in all, I really like the product. Yeah, so I'll give it like a 80% because I really like the lipstick, hate the lip liner, hate the way it came. So I'm going to give this a thumbs up, even though that's not really my thing. But yeah, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to try it, I suggest, I would buy it again. I would buy it again. And I'm planning on buying some of her eyeshadow. So I'll do a review on that as well. Let me go fix my hair and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, this is my look for today. I hope you like it. I hope you like the lipstick. And so I don't know what I'm trying to say. I have totally lost it today. All right, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit the bell so you'll be notified for new videos. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going to do a video on another eyeliner hack for hooded eyes. So I hope to see you guys then. Bye for now.